Hi guys, welcome to Ubuntu Yoga. This is Damien. Today I have a bit of a necklace on. We're trying this variation to see how that works with the mic. Let's see. And what I want to share with you today is a great practice I've done for 25 years. The Five Tibetans, technically called the 5 rites of Tibetan rejuvenation. And they're fantastic mobility exercise to open up your spine, your shoulders, and your hips. If you only have 10-15 minutes to do yoga practice, they work as such perfectly. And it's also a great warm-up that you can add to your sun salutations or in your rehab. Yeah? So it's 5 exercises. And as a caveat, I'm showing my own take, my own variations, which might not be exactly the same as what other people might do. Yeah? Everybody has their own ways. 5 exercises that you can repeat. You move with the breath. I'll show you how. And you repeat anywhere between 10 to 21 repetition. You'll see it could be quite challenging to go all the way to 21. So the invitation is do the repetition until you start to feel a little bit of a burn. And then do a couple more on top of this and then stop, take a rest and all this. It doesn't have to be burn yourself to death trying to complete. Yeah, be kind, be gentle. If you do it consistently over a few days, a few weeks, you'll notice it as gradually becomes easier and easier. Yeah? So, let's start. You want to begin with your feet a little bit apart, like hip width apart, and then extend the arms to the side. I like to bring my thumbs up. I don't know why, because life with thumbs up is better. And then from this, you're going to do a spinal twist. So I'm turning back one side and then the other. It's just quite nice, quite easy. Very similar to what you would do in Qigong, actually. And I'm trying to keep my belly button kind of centered so that I'm twisting in the spine, not just turning from my hips. You can look back behind you to deepen that spiral. So I've done 5 on each side. And then maybe this is 10. This one's quite easy, actually. Feel the movement coming all the way down into your feet. You might feel a little bit dizzy. That's okay. If you feel too dizzy, obviously, stop, take a rest. Okay, let's go for 5 more. And 2 more. And then slowly come back center, relax. Take a couple breaths. Just notice how you feel. Okay, number 2, you're going to sit down. So you're sitting down with your feet about hip width apart, just far enough, with your legs bent far enough that you can still have the front of the feet on the floor. And then you're going to bring your hands just behind your hips. So this is your starting position. From here, we're going to inhale into a tabletop. Yeah, stretch your fingers wide. If you want more support, lightly grip the floor with your fingertips. And then breathing in, lift your hips and open, shoulders back. And then exhale, come back down. I'll show you a couple of variations. So this is the first one. Inhale up, exhale down. Try to bring the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Move from the breath. You make your arms stronger, you open the shoulders. It's a great movement. So if you're really comfortable here, what you could do is lift the hips up, and when you go back, pull the hips back between the arms. Nothing touches the floor. And then inhale, go up, exhale, go back. Yeah, you're going to work a little bit more on what we call compression strength, which is great for your jump backs, for example. If you want to challenge yourself even more, you can pull the hips back, lift your feet up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Obviously, I'm not going to do that variation 21 times. Maybe a couple more. And release. Yeah? You should feel nice and toasty around your shoulders by now. You can lay down on your back and take a breath or two to find your composure again. So for Tibetan brother number 3, spinal rolls with a little bit of abdominal activation. As you lay down on the back, hands flat on the floor, and you can extend your legs flat. And then I'm going to stabilize my spine by gently pressing my back flat in the ground. And then I'm going to lift my legs, roll the hips, and go touch the floor with my toes above the head. And then slowly roll down, and then stop at about 5-10 centimeters above the ground. Inhaling, bring the legs up. Exhaling, brings the feet down. Inhale, up. And you're moving mindfully with your breath. So this is 5. And 10. So you're actually practicing deep flexion of your spine, especially in the upper back and your cervicals. While also activating your core. And maybe 5 more. And then slowly down. Enjoy the resting. Okay, for Tibetan number 4, we'll switch into a standing on the knees position. You can rock up to sitting, shift your feet to one side, and then adjust your stance. So, different possibilities. If you have knee issues, you can put a block or a cushion in between your feet so that you don't sit all the way down. If you're comfortable here, that's fine, you can sit there. You're going to place your hands with your fingertips upward in the small of your back. So my hands are going to be like this, but there, yeah? And it actually is a nice stretch of your wrist. And then from this, I'm going to bow forward into a child pose. So this is my starting position. From here, we'll inhale up into a camel pose. So inhaling, I push on the feet, lift the hips. My pelvis goes forward as I arch my chest and my spine back. And then exhale, going down. Inhale, brings me up. Exhale, pulls me back. And again, anywhere between 10, 12, up to 21 reps. Make sure that it feels okay on your knees, on your sacrum, on your spine. Notice what you see behind you. I forget to count, so let's say this is 10. Your knees are sliding. Bring them a little bit closer. And again, you want to move with no pain. 3 more. And release and find a child pose. Let your breath soften. Back into a calm rhythm. And then from here, we'll go into Tibetan number 5. So I'm going to start in a down dog position. And here, I'm going to lift my heels up and try to stay on the roots of the toes, the front of the feet. From there, I'll inhale my way forward into an upward dog, stay on the toes. And then exhale, draw back, keep the heels up. 1, open, and back. 2. Try to move in sync with your breathing. Feel, obviously, your shoulders, but also your core. That would be about 10. I'll do about 10 more. And 2 more. And 10. And then again, maybe find a child pose. You could do a variation where you open your knees. Snoopy style. Yeah, so that was the 5 Tibetans. Again, Damien style, my version. And play with it and let us know how it felt.